You got the song?
Yeah, we got to make that. We got cards here. We got jerky. We got to get some beer in here. Let's, let me get to the beer. Okay, we got 1 minute and 16 seconds to make the old switcheroo. Here we go.
Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week on The Nielsen Show, only on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
Thirty seconds. All right, it's time for Beer of the Week, brought to you by Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. Available as its own podcast as well. If you go to EdmontonSportsTalk.com, you click on the page or just find the Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week podcast on all of your podcasting platforms. You got any take on the jerky thief, eh?
I was really thinking it was Matt. I thought I know.
Oh,
no,
what a twist.
I thought it was a ruse.
What a twist.
I thought it was just a big, ruse.
Well, yesterday, I do understand because I did say I was the last one to have seen it put in the fridge, and I kept saying, well, there was more, and I get where that would come from.
Yeah.
And then we found out later that they had it during postgame, and I was cleared.
Okay. So then it's
I
Gager.
was cleared. But you know who's been silent here today is Gager.
Yeah.
I was expecting Gager to pop up here somewhere and be like, wait a second, the boys said more than they're saying. Because Tommy basically said Gager ate all of it.
The lack of defense is certainly something to...
Yeah. He's like, he's going to own it up. He's just, I ate the sheet. I was hungry. I ate the sheet. That's sitting there with his slippers on, his Papa Bear slippers.
That's just it.
Eating a sheet of jerky.
Just be honest with us.
Yeah.
I appreciate honesty, right? It's good to know who you can trust and who you can't.
Yeah. And for the record, I'd like to be known as Dr. Laurie.
Oh, my God.
PhD in beer.
Beer expert.
PhD in beer. You can probably get a PhD
Probably.
in beer. I mean, probably.
Do you need some beef jerky? Have you had
We got some right here.
Like a snap?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay, thank you.
We got some right here. It's pretty delicious.
I do love beef jerky. It is.
Well, who doesn't, right? Who has ever been like, oh, man, you know what? I don't like beef jerky.
Liar.
Yeah.
Beer and beef jerky does go really well together.
Well,
Oh,
it's going to today.
For sure.
That's for sure. All right, what do we got here, man? Yeah, by the way, where do you come out on the doctor thing?
Yeah.
I mean, congratulations. You've earned it.
Absolutely.
But it seems weird to be posing as something that most people assume is a medical doctor if you're not a doctor.
It's a tough. I think the real problem is that it's an engineer. I think that's the root of why this is.
That's
we
what
all need engineers. We've talked about engineers. You know, a lot of our brewers are engineers. They're smart guys, but there's just that little tinge of, you're not a doctor.
Well, part of it's like, oh, you're an engineer and I'm not, so you're way smarter than me.
Yeah.
When I just didn't want to go to school for that long.
Right.
I
But they're not just an engineer.
No. They're a
They've
doctor.
gone the full way.
They're a doctor of engineering.
Not all engineers are PhD.
So what's the difference between an engineer that finishes a degree and then somebody who gets a
Like a
doctorate?
lager pilsner.
What more do they actually learn about engineering? Probably absolutely nothing.
Maybe. I think my brother-in-law's a doctor. He's got a PhD and he's a doctor.
Doctor.
Like he's a real doctor and he has a PhD.
So he's an MD and a PhD.
Yeah, he's a
MD,
doctor.
PhD.
He's a doctor.
PhD of MD.
That email signature must be a
It's
nightmare.
like this long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's ridiculous.
All right, let's get into it. Here we go.
Let's go. We're going to Red Deer. We're
Oh.
going Troubled Monk
Nice.
today. So we're gonna try. We got 4 different beers and a hard iced tea. So Troubled Monk does kind of everything. So they do great beer. They do teas. They do sodas. They're doing spirits. They're dabbling all over the place. They're touching all areas. So the actual beer of the week is the Juicy Gossip New England IPA. So we might have had this one once before in a Beer Fest pack. I was trying to remember. The label is super familiar.
Looks kind of, yeah.
You know, it's a really good beer, but we haven't tried 3 of them. So it's a bunch of new ones from them. 2 of them are from their original lineup. But yeah, we got a Daycation Lager. Again, that kind of sessionable, drinkable beer. You can have a few of these ones. It's a real kind of new trend. There's a lot of these brewers that are going with a little lower alcohol ones you can have a bunch of. Then we got a Pesky Pig Pale Ale, which I love that name. Open Road American Brown Ale, which is if you're scared of brown ales, close your eyes and drink this one. That's
Okay.
part of the
Gimme.
shtick. And then the Juicy Gossip New England IPA, and then we're going to taste the Troubled Tea, which I know, I know you guys are a fan of tea.
We are a fan of the tea. Yeah.
So I think we should start with the Daycation.
I just have to say, these small cans, the regular size cans look so cute now. Right, like everybody's rolling out the tall boys. I love seeing these regular size cans. They look so little.
You feel like Andre the Giant in that.
Yeah,
Pepsi
you think
can.
you could just you just crack one of these now and just pound the entire thing.
Couple sips and it's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's funny how when the big ones first came out, it's a big pour. When the first ones these first came out, it's like that's a big beer, but now it's just the standard.
It is the standard.
It's the standard, right? So everyone's going with that pint-sized can. So this one is 4.7%. This is your after shoveling, after mowing the lawn, just after you've kind of you want something refreshing, clean, crisp, light. That's what this one is. The Daycation, just a really good, easy drinking lager.
Andrea's in and says Daycation is delicious.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's cheers to all you doctors out there.
Yeah. Cheers.
Not the PhD ones, the real doctors.
Delicious. You almost lost
delicious.
it.
Oh, that is really good. You know what that'd go worth? Some of this beef jerky.
It would.
That's really
A
good.
little bit of salt in that honey garlic.
A little bit of salt, a little bit of hard work.
That's really
Yeah, a little hard work. It's a you don't all like the Juicy Gossip is a strong beer, strong IPA, hop forward. You're gonna taste the difference, and that's why we did the Daycation first. But it's nice to have just a clean, crisp, easy drinking beer that you can have a bunch of, and not kind of blow up your palate. So then let's go with the Pesky Pig. So this is again a session ale. So we're kind of ramping up the hoppiness of this one. It's still only 5%, but very different flavor profile. It's going to be hop forward, super tasty. We've talked about pale ales before. I like a pale ale. It's a little bit more, a little lighter, a little less palate busting than a proper IPA. It's not going to be as tropical, but you're going to still get lots of grapefruit with this one. It's one of their original beers, the Pesky Pig. It's really, really delicious.
All right, Rick, what do you want to cheers to here?
Cheers to the Scotties. Tournament of Hearts. Draw
Scotties,
one tonight.
There you go. There you go. Scotties. Tournament of Hearts.
Here we are.
Yum.
Oh, wow.
Yum.
We have a question coming in for you, Doctor, PhD.
Yes.
Can you ask PhD Redbeard his thoughts on the Dandy and Blind Man merger/partnership? Is this the start of a trend to reduce overall costs? It's a little technical here.
Yeah, it could be. It's hard running a brewery.
Yeah.
So, and these guys are always so collaborative in when they're starting things up that, I think it could be a trend of brewers kind of sharing some resources and, sharing markets and instead of having a guy drive around or source, stuff in to make the beers, it's a really good partnership. And those are really, Blind Man, we've talked about a ton of times. Dandy's a great brewery in Calgary. So I think it will be a little bit of a trend, and it's not really a merger. It's more of a partnership. Between the two of them. So it could be. In the States, we're seeing a bunch of those smaller breweries kind of, the 5 or 6 of them actually get together and do some of this. So it wouldn't be surprising.
It's like pro wrestling in a way, eh?
The
Tag
NWO.
teams and stuff. And yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so it's possible. Okay, so let's go with the Open Road next. So this is a brown ale, 5.5%. And this, again, the kind of the notes for this one says, don't like dark beer? Close your eyes. This world-class brown ale has a wonderful roasty flavors that are sure to surprise. So it does look beautiful. I'll just put that in your hand there.
Well, it's right down my avenue, I'll tell you that. I'm looking forward to this one.
You cheated, and you had to see the glass. But I told you it was brown ale. So
this text flies in. Troubled Monk White Christmas Golden Stout was one of the best beers I've ever had, unsigned here.
Yeah, they do. They make a bunch of one-offs that are delicious. They do a really good job. Again, they're dabbling in a whole bunch of different things. They've been around a while too. I think it's 2015, for these guys. So they've been around certainly a little while to experiment. So again, brown ale, one of their original beers, like the Pesky Pig, 5.5%. Really, really delicious.
I think somebody's parents are watching in Mexico.
Are they watching again?
And they said it's a birthday week.
It is, yes, it was.
When's your birthday?
It was the 13th.
It was the 13th.
It was the 13th.
Happy birthday,
Nice.
Scott.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah,
guys.
how old are you?
48.
48. Well, I thought you looked a little bit older than that. That's great.
They guessed 52 on my store call.
Did they?
Yeah, that's all right.
That's good.
What are you going to do?
Cheers.
Yeah. Delicious.
Oh, that.
Oh, boy.
Maltiness. Roasty. malt.
It's not actually too overwhelming. Like for me, as like a non-dark beer guy.
No,
It's like a nice sweater.
I love the contrast between that lager and that brown ale, right? Like the lager, clean, crisp. The brown ale is clean, crisp, but they're very different flavors, right? Like that you get that malt. I love that maltiness, that again warming coating of the mouth. It's just it's a nice mix up from a lager all the time.
A couple of those curling up to the opening round of the Scotties, baby. That is heaven on earth.
Yeah, really. Again, we'll get you there.
Somebody also is asking if you have any room for friends in your friends group because they think they just could be a good friend with you.
Yeah, sure. Always.
I like this.
I knew it.
Yeah, this
I
is really
told you.
nice. Yeah.
I'm a friendly guy.
All you need to do nowadays to be friends is be on a group chat together.
Yeah.
All right? That's it. You never actually see a lot of these guys.
No.
It's just all group
Do you want
chats.
to be my friend?
Funny group chats.
I
and
got
stuff.
room. I got room.
There we go. Perfect. All right, congratulations.
You're in.
Yeah, there you go. That didn't take a lot of convincing.
No.
Take a lot of convincing at all.
Okay, so this is the beer of the week. This is the Juicy Gossip. This one is, you're getting all hop. You're going to taste a ton of tropical, just, this is in your face. This is not subtle. They're going full on IPA, New England
Like
style.
a Morgan Riley
6.5.
cross check right to the head. Eh?
Exactly. Yeah. No shoulder bump.
No
Straight
face
straight
washes.
to the
Yeah,
ear. Yeah. Delicious beer. It is $14.99 for a 4-pack of Tall Boys for these guys. So great deal. It's a delicious beer, and people may not have tried it. It was in a beer pack we had one time, but yeah, delicious New England IPA.
A cheers to the jerky thief, whoever it may be.
If it wasn't for the jerky thief, we wouldn't have Fergie's prostate stopping by.
Exactly.
True.
Good point.
Positive benefit. Right? Unintended consequence. It was a good thing. You got more jerky out of
Yeah,
it.
in the end, we win. Turns out we all just ate the jerky together and came up with the bit to make jerky thief. So Fergie's prostate would bring in things of jerky.
What are you going to blame somebody next? What else do you need?
Exactly. That's right.
What we'd like now, yeah. Okay, so that was the Juicy Gossip again. Really, classic style. Really starting to salivate now.
Yeah.
After you finish that one, it kind of lights.
Yeah, that's a nice
lights up
sit down and take your time with that one. Like
I had one of those last night. The more you pour that one through, the more you drink that one through, the better the flavors come out. It's just a really delicious beer. So awesome. Okay, so let's do now the twisted tea. Not twisted tea, troubled tea. Original hard tea. Again, I mean, this is
I love this stuff. This is
where it's at.
These teas are my man.
I'm just gonna give you that.
The game has
You
been
guys.
perfected as well. Hey, like it's
This. You know what this smells like? This smells like Good Host iced tea.
It does, like the powdered?
Yes.
It does
Man,
smell
that's
like
This smells
exactly it.
exactly like Good Host iced tea, which is my favorite of all iced teas.
when you dump the powder in the
Yes.
pot and the waft of
Oh,
of powder
yeah.
Yes,
comes up.
yes,
you know?
yes.
My mom once caught me with it sorted out into lines.
Your face pops
Yeah.
up and it's just all over the.
Sorry, Mom. Should I not be snorting the Good Host iced tea?
Have you tried it though?
Yeah. Seriously, I was selling it in little packages at school. It was amazing. That's what this smells like. That is
That is very-
unbelievable.
100% does. It
Holy
100%
smokes.
does.
Wow.
So this one again, nice and easy, gluten free. Also for anyone out there that's looking for that, 5% alcohol. Again, they're dabbling. This is really good. This smells awesome. Bring it back to you. Kid days.
This just
Don't
smells.
let your kids have this one. This is 5% alcohol.
This is. This smells delicious. I would not be surprised if they don't use Good Host iced
The
tea.
secret ingredient.
Just mix it in.
Just
this.
a pinch.
So you're not getting by me.
secret sauce.
All right, hey, let's do it.
PhD.
Cheers to Bill
PhD.
Post.
Bill Post.
The creator
RIP.
and inventor of the Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rest in peace, my
Man.
man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Love those s'mores.
Holy.
Oh my
That's
God.
That's really good.
Come on.
It actually tastes like that a little bit where you've got that fine line of do I add more powder? Do I not add more powder?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it tastes like.
Yeah.
You're like,
that point of
it's
no
good,
return.
yeah.
If I add a little bit more,
You're gone.
throw the whole thing.
You
Yeah.
throw the whole mixture
I used
off.
to make that stuff. I used to load that in there. Well,
Just pour the water in.
yeah.
the
Too much.
I didn't even
too
use the
less.
little scoop. It was just like,
Yeah.
into the tin. Straight
Yeah.
into the tin.
straight in. Can I have a little bit more of that? Do you mind?
no,
It's, that is delicious.
right
This
over
stuff
there.
is good.
It's really good. So yeah, Troubled Monk. I mean, if you're in Red Deer, head to their tap room. Very, very cool tap room. They do a lot of good beers. The Juicy Gossip's delicious. $14.99. Save $3. Try them all. They got great beers. Gone.
That is
There
good.
you go. There you go.
No. Oh, there's another one. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
No, that stuff is delicious.
No,
wow.
yeah,
That's really good.
Yeah, really, 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 really good. Really good product. So I'm not sure which one my favorite. I think I like the Daycation for every day, and then the mix.
Daycation is really good too.
Yeah, and then mix in one of these.
That pesky
open
pig's got a
roads.
pretty cool taste to it though.
Yeah. No, it really, really good one.
We do have a gift certificate right now, $50 to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. If you want that, just text in Beer Me. Text Beer Me to 780-218-9999. Beer Me. 780-218-9999. Eric will pick one of you, and you will end up winning the gift certificate to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor.